morning.
And that means it's time for the Rotten Mournings
Podcast!
The best way to start your morning off rotten.
Podcast!
Why'd you start laughing? We hit the record button. You can't start laughing at record.
I'm sorry.
What is record a funny word? Hey guys, welcome to the podcast. Haha, funny joke.
Why are you poking me?
Thank you guys for tuning in. If you guys are
Podcast!
my sweet Atlanta. We had agreed.
Good morning.
It's
that you guys-
podcast time, Scott.
Yeah,
Get with it.
I know. I knew that.
Matt.
Podcast.
And then Urza just chews on her toy.
Yeah.
A lot of it's a big energy podcast, guys. We're coming at you live with a lot of energy.
Wait, what do you mean live?
Energy.
Is this another one of those things where you say a word and it doesn't mean anything? Like what
Live.
Guys, if y'all are watching right now, you should look at
Compliment Scott's shirt.
I
It's
don't-
nice and green.
I don't know why that's a thing that we have to comment on. It's a podcast. They can't see a shirt, okay?
Well, it fits
they're
nicely.
They're
just-
watching the
They're
podcast.
just
I mean,
reading
you
the
did
podcast.
say watching.
You're so
They're
festive.
reading
Red
the
and green.
podcast.
Yeah.
I'm glad I hope you guys enjoyed this book.
Your
that we
earrings
wrote
are green.
last
I mean
night.
red. I tried.
So anyway, guys, welcome to Rotten Mournings. Hey, don't blame us. You're the ones that tuned into it.
Yeah, fuck you guys.
Wait,
That's what Scott said.
That's not what... I don't think hardly that's what I would have said to our loyal
He doesn't
listeners.
like you.
Wait a
'cause you
minute.
suck.
Okay, guys, if you can just, if you guys want to comment on that, just comment below.
And then
Yeah,
And
write
we will not
write
read
your
them.
comments on the podcast you're reading right now.
Yeah, not a big
let us
deal.
know how much you hate yourself for listening.
So, I guess we've got a bunch of really exciting stuff. Hey,
Do we?
well, no.
I think I'm gonna throw up
But
Again?
again.
bro, me too. I'm right there with you.
Are you?
Yeah.
Me.
Bro.
So, this is the final podcast of 2021.
Yay.
Wow.
Finally.
Yay.
Yeah. We will not be doing another podcast
Ever.
Ever, because we're gonna kill ourselves tonight.
this year.
Oh, no.
We will be returning
In
Never.
3 years.
next week
See you guys in 3 years.
on
Yay.
Sunday for the next episode.
2022.
I hope you guys miss us.
Yeah, so we will be talking. If you guys checked out the last podcast, we talked about.
Yes.
If you guys were checking out the last podcast, you guys got all the cool Yule traditions, and in this one, we're probably going to be talking about a little something different.
Maybe.
If we can talk at all.
But before we get into that, what other news do we have coming down the pipe?
Do we have news? What is rotten news?
What is pipes? Let's ask our listeners.
Matt, this is where you do your
Matt's not
thing.
a listener.
Well,
I did
we're working on
Yeah,
another.
I'm so proud of me.
Did you just click Google on Google?
I did.
We are working on a new season of Rotten and Grim Kids.
That's exciting.
And we are working on a music video for Left Hand Black.
Yep.
Yes, and Matt has finished the intro.
I'm finished. I'm
Shut the
finished.
fuck
He
up.
is finished.
I'm trying.
I'm finished.
Uh,
Finland.
where's Black Left? Where's
Left Hand Black
Are they
is
Finnish?
from Sweden.
Oh, they're not Finnish.
No.
Oh, Matt is Finnish. They are Swedish. Gotcha.
Yes.
Yes.
Very confusing.
You do look kind of like somebody who would be like a Dudley thing.
What?
Dudley thing?
What is that? Do you remember the show that Meet the Dudleys or something?
No.
You don't. Oh, come on! Right after Viva La Bam.
Another show I don't know.
God damn. I hate myself.
Come on right after Viva La Bam.
Guys, in a rare,
It was finished.
in a very,
They were finished.
very,
Finish?
very rare circumstance, Grim has made a pop culture reference that the rest of us haven't gotten.
Yeah, no, that's
Yeah,
very
it's the
honestly
bizarre
backwards.
I
episode.
fucking love the Dudleys so much.
How the fuck have
What
we not
the-
even did an intro? Scott, you are failing miserably.
Who-
at
wait,
this.
who's
We are
here?
5
This
minutes
is
in
the
and we
intro.
haven't even
Who-
done an
Oh.
intro.
Who are we?
I'm sorry. Guys, welcome to Rotten Mournings. I'm Scott.
I'm bored.
God damn it. Just take it from the top.
That was Matt.
I'm Matt, apparently.
I'm a man.
Matt.
I'm Brandy.
And I'm Grim.
Urza? Okay, thank you.
She got it. She fucking got the squeaker out.
I think your speaker's busted.
Grim really only likes to do podcasts to do that.
So she can scream at us.
How
Yeah.
did you know?
Well,
Urza, don't
you
eat that.
wrote that on the front of your
what
diary
Matt
a whole
said.
lot of times.
You read my diary? Matt,
I read the
did
front
you
of your
give him
diary.
my diary?
You have a diary?
Well, that's
I
what
thought
they
you
said.
just meant diarrhea.
Diarrhea all over the place.
You wrote that on top of your diary.
I sure fucking did.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that's pretty exciting. We've done the
Gross.
intro. We've talked about the news.
I vomited too.
You vomited too.
Yeah, I vomited.
Yeah, if you guys missed out on the live we did last night, it was stupid.
$5, you can have frozen vomit.
Hey, speaking of the live last night, there was an announcement made on that live. If you guys didn't get a chance to check it out, go back and check it out because there was an announcement made. And we
No one's gonna check that out.
Not remember what that
We do not know what Scott is talking about.
What are you saying?
Matt said if we get 100 likes on the live
Reaction.
ever,
Any reactions?
any reactions ever,
I think last I looked we had 21.
It's never
Well,
gonna get to 100.
when you guys were live, it was at 22. So someone took their reaction back. That's great.
But yes, I
that's
said
on
if we
tracks.
can get 100 likes on that live, then I would release the intro to Rotten and Grim Kids Season 2.
Which you finished already.
Yes.
Yeah. And you were saying a little bit about it being a different style.
Yes.
Much different. It's fucking badass.
And-
I love it. Dog butt on you.
Yes, I watched the recent Netflix version of Cowboy Bebop, and I loved the intro to Cowboy Bebop, so I kind of tried to do a sort of a Cowboy Bebop intro. Maybe I did good, maybe I didn't, who knows.
Well, we won't know unless we get 100 reacts on the live video, which is on Facebook, which is a different platform that you're listening to this on.
Then you're watching this on. correct?
Right.
Then you're reading this on. This is just a piece of paper.
Go ahead
So
and
if you're
turn to side B.
So if you're interested, you should go to Rotten Reviews on Facebook and like the live from Christmas night.
And watch me eat the paper they're writing on. Because I'm a goat. Bah.
Yeah, go it.
Have we done 5 minutes yet?
No.
All right.
Not at all. It's a foot.
All right, guys. Time for something I like to call filler.
You know, we were talking on the live about we bought everybody this year good stuff, kettle corn popcorn
Yes.
for Christmas, and
Yummy.
not only was it a good under $10 gift for everybody, not only was it easy to eat, it came to the house on time. It was exactly how we needed it. But one of the things you don't think about when it comes to that popcorn is how great of a conversation starter it is.
It really is.
With a group of people, like they, oh, who's this? What's this flavor? Yada yada, and then everybody's passing the bags around, and everybody's trying each other's flavor, and it just went over super duper well, more so than I even imagined it would go over giving out the popcorn. So yeah, it was good. Check it out. Try it.
And we thought that people might want to trade flavors with each other, but instead we picked our flavors so well that nobody was willing to give theirs up.
Yeah.
Well, they missed out then. Well, it's kind of neat though, because what you guys did essentially is you said, "Hey, I've got this really fun thing. We do the reviews of these corns. We found these really good corns, and we're gonna have our family members do a Rotten Reviews kind of party game where you guys like to try the corn and talk about it and tell me what you think about it." So that's kind of neat way to make a entertaining game out of something that you enjoy doing.
We did actually
And it
fuck
was
up
fun.
because 3 years ago we took Miller House cheese to my parents' house, and now they're like pissed because we haven't brought them any more Miller cheese.
Yeah, you're boycotting them.
We're not.
Boycott.
Kept all the cheese
What?
for ourselves this year.
Oh, you kept all the cheese for
Yeah,
yourself this year.
because it was good. And they're mad because we didn't share.
That's fair.
And they also said we should have got them rotten shirts. Like, my family is such a demanding piece of shit. I can
They
say
could
that.
easily get some themselves. And Miller cheese is good. As
Did you
hell.
give them the website?
Yeah, T-Publix, guys, check it out.
Skies.
Guys.
So that's cool. Yep.
So Merry Christmas. And Happy New Year.
And thank God it's over.
Happy Chrysler.
I'm really excited that the holidays are over with, or these holidays are over with. New Year's I usually do enjoy a little bit more than Christmas, but I guess we're gonna go ahead and jump into a quick sponsor, and then when we come back, we're gonna talk about New Year's and some New Year's traditions, and we may talk about a different holiday.
Ball humbug.
Stay tuned. Hope you guys enjoy this commercial. I have no idea what. Are you looking for that perfect gift for someone you totally forgot to buy a gift for this year?
Get them some cheese from Miller's gift baskets and cheese trays.
The cheese that they make is the cheese that they said. I don't even know what to say.
It's the cheesiest.
Have you ever had cheese before?
This is the best cheese.
It
they had
really
like
is.
some cranberry shit one time, and it was like, why is there cranberries in this cheese?
You've got cranberry cheddar and blueberry cheddar and garlic cheddar and others that are not cheddar. Like Colby,
Gotta love
Colby
that
Jack.
Miller's cheese.
pepper jack, all kinds of cheese.
They sell a really good like pepper jam that goes kick
Yes.
ass with cream cheese on crackers.
It does. It's amazing.
Where can I find this cheese?
She just fucking said it.
Miller's
I just said it.
Cheese gift baskets and cheese trays on Facebook.
Cheese.
It's the cheesiest.
Oh, cheese.
Cheese.
I guess we're just not gonna have any sponsors this season, so we're just back.
They hate us.
It's such a fucking dick.
What?
We're back, guys. We're back. The podcast is back
Have
on.
you guys had cheese?
What?
It's the cheesiest.
What? No, guys.
Oh.
No, we're in the next.
Okay.
Guys,
Yay.
no. Hey, guys, come on, you guys.
Bye.
Anyway, stay rotten.
Your sweater sucks.
All right, guys. Well, anyway,
Good morning.
I hate your fucking sweater, Scott.
Matt and Brandy and I will be
I'm gonna
continuing
set you
the
on fire.
podcast.
Hey!
Oh,
yourself
and
on
also
fire!
Grim is also here.
Podcast!
So we're going to be talking about some different traditions of New Year's. Right now we're watching Matt try to spell the word traditions.
Hey,
Close
you did it
enough.
right. I just thought it said something else as he was typing, and that made me laugh.
We'll be looking at New Year's Eve and New Year's Day attractions.
There's still two of you. Stop kissing yourself. What the fuck?
Love me.
Ew.
So, I guess one of the things that is kind of big in the United States is that a lot of places, I mean, a lot of people are familiar that in New Year's, on New Year's Eve, they drop this big ball in Times Square. Everybody sees that or knows about that
Party
it's
foul.
It's
Or
advertised.
drop the ball.
No, they didn't.
The ball's dropped.
They didn't.
When
Well-
you say you drop the ball, that means you fuck something up.
Yeah, you. That's how you end the
Well,
year.
the
Oh, you drop the ball.
But
ball drop in New York City has actually been going on since 1907.
yeah, and I don't remember
Ouch.
it back then.
Well,
But-
yeah, because we were not there.
Yeah, but there's other things that are dropped.
Yes, there is.
Atlanta drops a big old peach because apparently they think that they are peach adjacent.
Drop that ass.
In Plymouth, Wisconsin, they host a
Drop that
big
beat.
cheese drop.
A big cheese drop.
Yeah.
You know what? I was thinking about cheese earlier.
I dropped some cheese.
Party foul.
In Kennett Square, Pennsylvania, they use a giant mushroom for their drop.
Hey, you know what? If we're
Nice.
all dropping mushrooms on New Year's Eve, we're probably doing it right.
Yeah, no shit.
Mobile, Alabama does a giant moon pie drop. I was there
Oh,
a few years
really?
ago. Yeah, that one was.
Is it a real moon pie?
It is actually,
Holy fuck.
and
Giant.
it
Like edible?
takes out an entire orphanage.
Well,
Do you,
turns out we dropped the moon pie again, guys. Sorry about that. Happens every year. Don't know
Do you
why
know
you keep
about New
coming out
Orleans?
here, you fucking idiots.
New Orleans had a fleur-de-lis.
That's what they do now is the fleur-de-lis, but it was originally a
Slings.
big gumbo pot.
Oh shit!
Full of hot
Yes.
gumbo.
It's just, oh god, we dropped the hot gumbo. There are a couple of possum drops.
What?
Ooh,
What the
weird.
They
fuck?
drop a live possum
From like
Fucking
an airplane or
hillbillies.
something?
from
or-
a helicopter.
Like
We
as high
thought
as
they
they
would
get
bounce.
It was a bunch of
It's like
hillbillies that pulled
blood
a
possum
slingshot
just
back.
splattering people in the audience.
There are some really bizarre ones that I can't think of at the moment.
Right.
But
Those are the ones we've mentioned are the ones that stand out the most to me. But I
Yeah.
know I've heard of others. I just can't seem to think of them.
I think there's another place in Florida drops a giant orange.
Yeah.
Uh,
The oranges.
oh, there is one. It's Fairhope has a pelican that they drop.
Is that Fairhope, Alabama?
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah, weirdly that there's.
Interesting.
And I tried to get Birmingham to do a drop for New Year's. to
I know
Brandeis.
what Birmingham could drop. They could drop their rise in
Crime?
crime.
Oh, Matt went there.
They could drop those numbers of the crime rate in Birmingham.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be great?
How would that look?
A lot more peaceful in
If
Birmingham.
crime would just stop rising, we could consider that a drop.
Yeah, true story.
So while we in the United States
They could just drop sloths, like sloths.
They did that.
Gone!
It's gone.
Like, what would you drop? What is Birmingham known for? Like, drop some coal.
Well, we what I
Iron
had
Mountain.
proposed was doing a anvil drop at Vulcan and having a big New Year's Eve party. And the only thing that got dropped from that conversation was
Was
my
you.
phone call.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was,
Got
hello,
lost.
hello. Oh, bad
Scott was
reception.
dropped.
Yeah.
There you
Seems
go.
like my coal got dropped there.
Yeah. But that was the previous mayor and maybe the new mayor.
Mayor
With some-
McCheese.
Yes.
It's the cheesiest.
I was just thinking about cheese earlier.
It's on brand.
Oh!
Cheesy
Now-
cheese.
New Year's in the United States has taken this form where people gather and shoot fireworks, or they attend some weird detritus being dropped from the sky.
Detritus.
Right?
Did you say detritus? I fucking hate you.
Why? I
'Cause you're
love
a
that
fucking
word.
Rip off, you son of a bitch.
I've had this whole time. I've given you ample opportunity. I myself am a human representation.
Right, just die.
Stay rotten, guys. Bye.
But in other parts of the world, they celebrate New Year's a little bit differently.
Yeah, I'm gonna be
Yeah.
drop kicking Scott for New Year's.
Bend over, put
Well,
your teeth on the
I
cross,
don't-
spread your ass cheeks.
Before we skip to all the other areas of the world, does anybody know where the black-eyed peas tradition came from? The eating of black-eyed peas for New Year's.
No.
Aren't those
Was
also
it-
called Buckeyes? Isn't that the
No,
same
they're
thing?
not at all.
No, that's different.
Oh, okay.
But apparently it started not in the South, even though it is typically known as a Southern American tradition. I believe it started in England, actually, before it came here. But it is known now as a Southern tradition, and there are many different dishes made from it. But it started with just the black-eyed peas as a representation of money.
Well, did they have black-eyed peas in England?
I believe so.
I don't know of any English dishes that have black-eyed peas.
Black-eyed peas.
Okay. Doing
Well,
your head
it
like
is-
that does not...
it
Y'all
is-
see that, right?
There's
Since y'all-
evidence A.
Since y'all are reading the
At this
podcast, you
point,
probably
it is-
see me emoting over here.
Oh, that's pretty valid. Though.
At this point, it is very much seen as a representation of luck, but it started because the roundness of it supposedly represented money, and it was eaten with other things that were green to also represent money,
So-
like collard greens. But that's
Yeah.
where it started becoming the
Oh,
Southern tradition.
collard green.
So,
Black-eyed peas
the way
and
that
collard greens.
we do black-eyed peas for New Year's is we always put a penny in it.
And that was
That's
how
why
the
you're
original
poor.
tradition
Or-
started.
no.
Or
You
pennies
should
or
put some
other
big money in there.
coins were placed underneath the plates to add extra luck.
Yeah.
And so now one of the more popular things is to make the dish Hoppin' John, which is a dish of black-eyed peas, pork, and rice, and it's so that you can experience luck and peace for the rest of the year.
Somebody ain't been drinking their fucking black-eyed piss.
Yeah.
They will also eat it with collard greens to resemble
the
paper
fuck?
money and golden cornbread specifically. But the peas themselves
Golden
are meant to
shower bread.
represent coins.
And you keep saying pea.
Pea.
Well, that's really interesting. That is something that I my family's always had. We've always had black-eyed peas on New Year's Eve.
Well, okay, so when I was looking at
Oh,
this
New Year's
earlier, I know that, like, I personally do not like black-eyed peas. It
I
is
love
not
them.
something I've ever been a fan of. But my dad would always force me to eat black-eyed peas. And I was supposed to eat the number that represented my age that year, or the age that I would turn that year, and then one extra for the luck of the year. But when I was looking at it earlier, it apparently started with you were supposed to eat at least 365 black-eyed peas for each day of the year,
I would
so
never,
that you would have a good year.
never
how
count
many-
that.
Yeah, no.
I'm like,
No.
I lost it
That-
at 200. I
yeah,
gotta start
exactly. That
over.
just seems like way
That's
too
as high as
many.
I can count anyway.
Yeah.
I'm counting by 30s now. Which I would
So,
totally
yeah.
get fucked at like 180, 210, D.
Yeah, so
210
that's
is not a number.
Well, that's how I got lost. 210, D.
So Happy New Year!
It definitely doesn't come after 180.
Yeah, it does.
Okay,
180,
so
210, D.
my family, the tradition they would do when I was younger, which my dad's dead now. So anyway, there's no more tradition with that. But
Dead.
my
I miss my
aunt,
dad so much.
I miss my dad.
My God.
My aunt would make wassail, and she would have my little brother and I go out and pick different herbs, in a way, different plants, and she would make a circle around the wassail dishes. And my dad would get a goat. He would slit the goat's neck and cook it in the ground.
Now,
So that's what we would do.
can you tell me what wassail is?
Wassail has a lot of different things. The main ingredient that I remember she would put in there was pineapple. I think at one point she was putting, I think, cinnamon in the wassail, but it wasn't every time, and I didn't really taste the cinnamon.
I don't even
I've
know
never made
what culture that's from.
It's Grimm's culture.
I know, but
guess.
that's.
It's the culture of Grimm.
I mean, that's.
I guess so.
I don't know, but like I really like I say that not disparaging at all, but like I've not heard of that, so I don't know if that's it, like what it comes from.
Wassail's a beverage made from hot mulled cider and spices, drunk traditionally as an integral part of wassailing, an ancient Egyptian yodel type drink.
yodeling drink. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yuletide.
Well, is it?
Well, they never
Wassail-
yodeled, but
Isn't wassailing also a term for caroling, like singing carols?
Wassail is a hot mule punch often associated with Yule time, often drunk from a wassail bowl.
Well,
It
she would
even
make
has,
it in a
like
tea kettle.
roasted crab in it.
Roasted
Oh.
crab.
Yeah.
there was no crab in what she made. I feel
Or is it?
neglected.
It says early versions, blah blah blah, ancient English, drinking ritual and salutation, either involved in door-to-door charity giving or used to ensure a good cider apple harvest for the year.
well, that's neat.
Interesting.
It is.
It is.
Citrus, fruit slices, and cinnamon sticks.
Okay,
There
so
was
like
cinnamon.
almost like a cider that we're more familiar with, like a cider with a slice of lemon or orange, and then the
It
cinnamon.
literally
stick sticking out of
translates
it.
into
Apple.
be in good health or
Apple
be
cider.
fortunate.
I feel fortunate.
So it's really interesting. We see a lot of these traditions that are, hey, hopefully you have luck in next year. Like, is it just our the man-made ideology that every year has been horrible? Like, hey man,
Hope
do
next
whatever
year's
you
better.
can to be lucky next year, because this one was city.
I think it's the idea of hindsight being 2020, and after you're at the end of the year and you can look backwards, you can go to like, oh gosh,
I do not think there are very many people that think of 2020 as a good year.
that too.
Agreed.
We did a lot of stuff in 2020.
We totally did. I'd said not very many people.
Yeah. Cool. What else? What other traditions from around the world are there?
Well, many cultures believe that eating round foods on New Year's Eve will lead to prosperity.
Like you didn't get that round mouth from eating square meals? Is that
Well, in Italy, lentils in a New Year's dish serve the same function as like the black-eyed peas in Hoppin' John, because their round shape represents coins. And in the Philippines, it's customary to eat 12 round fruits, one for every month, to ensure a year of abundance.
I've seen on New Year's Matt just eat a handful of communion wafers for the same reason.
And they kicked me out of that
I don't
church.
think I've ever seen that.
Oh well, it's just like
It
he's
says
like,
they also wear clothes carrying polka dots and stuff in their pockets with round coins and to cash in on the ritual. How do you carry a polka dot in your pocket?
I think
Well, okay.
Isn't it
there's
just the design? Isn't polka dot
So,
just the design?
no, like, also in the Philippines, it's like, it's eating the round fruits, but they also wear polka dots or something with circles.
locals
Because
also wear
it's all
clothes.
supposed to increase.
Carrying polka dots.
It's all supposed to increase the chances for a fortunate new year.
And I
Speaking
completely
of
agree with that. I'm just
circles,
wondering how you carry a polka
Isn't
dot.
there a tradition or something where you bake orange slices? I don't know what you put on them, but you bake orange slices and then hang them up in your house. Is that a thing?
I don't know. You have some
I've
weird
never
ass
heard of that,
traditions,
but
Graham.
that
It's
does
not-
not surprise me.
Okay. I guess it is weird.
I've seen that before, but I think that's like how you make an old fashioned.
No. It's something. It's something like cleansing. It's something you're supposed to do. It's weird. I don't know. I can't remember.
No, I
Well,
like
it sounds interesting.
You bake orange slices, and I think you actually do put cinnamon on it too, and other things, but I can't remember what. And then you string them up and hang it in your house.
It sounds like it would smell good.
It dries out.
Your pores
Yeah, your pores.
and your floors, which is weird. I mean,
Yeah.
it's just because they rhyme. So we see it in a lot of parts of the world that the symbol for luck is a circle, and by doing things that embrace the circle, whether it's black-eyed peas in America or polka dot clothes in the Philippines, we're doing all these
Or
things
round
for luck.
fruits.
Or round fruits, yeah, you can wear round fruits.
Well, now in Brazil, it's all about your outfit. Everyone wears white for good luck and peace.
That's cool. So it's they do like a whiteout party.
Yeah, we literally don't have white clothes, so
Well,
we're screwed.
Well, also in Brazil, it's about heading to the beach, and you can increase your luck by heading to the water and jumping over 7 waves, and you get 1 wish for each wave.
Who are you making that wish to?
New Year's.
The water, maybe.
The water.
say
water,
that,
grant me a wish.
In Argentina, they throw pieces of confetti out of the streets, and it seems like a party or whatever, but it's actually just them shredding the evidence from the year before. It's like literally a way of them, like they say it's to say we forget about the past and move forward into the future, but technically they're just shredding sensitive materials so they don't get in trouble for whatever they did last year.
Oh, and then that's how you forget about the year before. Yeah, all this evidence.
And apparently South Africans, they throw furniture off of great heights, their old furniture, and let it smash in the road.
That sounds fun.
Unless you're driving that day. Then it sounds like an adventure.
Interesting.
Well,
Okay, so in Soviet Russia, Christmas was banned. So New Year's became the big gift-giving occasion. And presents were delivered not by Santa, but by Ded Moroz, or Father Frost, who was often aided by his granddaughter, Snegorochka.
Obviously.
There's also a Yuletide tradition where you're supposed to burn a goat. Nowadays, it's where you burn a straw goat. I have a straw goat that I've had for 4 years now that I haven't been able to part with. But you're supposed to burn it.
Grim, where are you from?
no shit.
What the hell are you talking about?
Oh my
Alabama.
God! Nobody gets
She's
me!
from Alabama.
I guess everybody I know is weird.
Parents just don't understand me.
No, my parents taught me this
Guys.
shit and I don't get it. It's supposed to
I just feel
happen.
like your parents
You
are
came from the fucking Wicker Man, dude.
Yeah, like,
I don't know. But it's got a red ribbon on it. You're supposed to burn the whole thing.
oh, of
That is
course.
pagan
yeah.
shit. Like, everything you have told me about all of your things
Pagan.
is like a pagan
Straight
thing.
pagan.
Because what you're now doing is burning the effigy
Sacrificing
of
the
a
yeah,
goat.
that's
I mean-
effigies, yeah.
What the fuck is
That is
wrong with
fucking
me?
pagan as shit.
Yeah, and it's also like you're burning the greatest of all time.
Shut the fuck up.
I
will
Well,
make
okay,
a
so
sports reference.
what about-
you fucking dick?
So what about
It's not a
making
sports reference.
New Year's
GOAT
resolutions?
is a
Okay.
sports thing.
Next
GOAL
thing
is
is
a
I'm
sports
gonna
thing.
burn Matt.
in effigy?
Pagan.
Yeah. Shut up.
What do they do in Denmark?
They smash plates against people's doors who they want to be friends with. They're like, hey, I want to be friends with you. Fuck this Chinaware. Pow! And sometimes they try to not be on the ground when the clock takes over to 12:01, so they're
jump?
jumping into the new year.
Did your family stand brooms on the end?
I don't think so, and if they did, I don't remember.
Did they fucking sacrifice a fucking Christian? Is that the next thing you're gonna say?
I do not
Did
want to
your
speak
family ever do
of.
that?
My family?
Sacrifice
God,
a
no. They
Christian?
made me say the fucking prayer at Christmas.
Well, I mean, that's a thing.
Jiminy Cricket. It was like, I was basically
It
God,
was-
don't be a dick to everybody.
He
Like,
totally
please.
did. Yeah, that happened.
Did your family have anything like that, where like the one part of the year where you would stand a broom and it would stand up on its own?
No.
Oh,
Like
I do
an
that though. It
equinox?
does. It
It's
works. I would stand up
equinox
too,
or solstice,
side by
you know.
side. It's like the coolest shit ever.
Yeah.
Which is pagan.
Like the
that
egg
makes
thing.
sense.
It's like the only time of the year where
I
you
don't
can
know. Maybe there's stuff I do.
like balance an egg on the thin
God.
side
I don't
of
know.
the egg.
Yeah.
I always wondered why they did that shit.
You know, I don't remember doing anything like that. It was all about
In Spain, they
eating black
gobble
eyed peas.
grapes, which sounds suggestive as
like
hell.
They do what?
They gobble the
Oh, yeah,
grapes.
no.
They can't just eat
No, I've
the
heard
grapes?
about that.
Gobbling
It's about the 12 lucky grapes, and you have to do it at the stroke of midnight for each stroke of the hour, and you have to Do it while thinking and speaking of each month of the year and what the grape represents. And if you don't finish all 12 within the 12 strokes of midnight, then it's going to lead to an unsuccessful
I thought we were
year.
talking about Spain.
It is. It's the
Why don't you
gobbling of the
start talking
grapes
about
in Spain.
finish?
I didn't say finish.
You said if they don't finish.
Ha ha ha. Ha.
That's kind of a neat thing. Like it's like you got a specific thing with each clock strike.
Yeah. And it's supposed to represent each of the months of the coming year.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. In Ecuador, Spain, they burn
What?
effigies.
Ecuador's not.
Oh, Ecuador, wherever the fucking hell it
That's
is.
South America.
That's what I meant.
Oh my God.
It starts with an S.
What?
Family-
No, it doesn't.
Spain and South Africa start with an S.
That's. He also didn't say South Africa. He
Neither-
said South America.
So South America doesn't start with an S? Do they spell South differently in South America?
Just
This
keep,
is where
just
I'd
keep
set up
talking.
two brooms.
Just-
Oh wow.
In Ecuador, they say adios to the old year by incinerating huge effigies representing the old year. Families construct these enormous scarecrows out of paper and old cloth, pop a painted mask on top, then ignite their creatures when the clock strikes 12.
So in Ecuador, it could be a goat.
Yeah, but it's not specifically a goat.
That's fair. But that is one example of burning effigies on New Year's. So
Yeah.
In Colombia, they just walk around the block with a suitcase in their hand. That's their.
That's actually the coolest fucking shit. I
Representing
love
all
it.
the travel joy in the new year. So okay, so what about New Year's resolutions? Have any of y'all ever made New Year's resolutions, and do you know where that came from and how that started?
I have not.
I've made New Year's resolutions just so I can immediately the next day do the exact opposite of whatever I said.
Yeah, because fuck that shit. Well, okay, so historians actually believe that Babylonians were the first culture, or at least one of the first cultures, to actually celebrate the changing of the year, and they would make promises to pay their debts or to return borrowed objects. And that's where resolutions started.
it would resolve their debt. Yeah. Yeah, well, that's kind of neat. Babylonians had a lot of influence on the modern world.
In Argentina, apparently donning pink underwear is what they do, but you better watch out for the
Pinky,
pinky.
pinky.
Oh my God! No, man.
That's a terrible time. Thank God Pinky isn't in the goddamn Argentina. Don't cry for me, Pinky.
So, okay, what about
Don't start with S.
kissing somebody at the stroke of midnight? Do y'all remember that tradition?
I remember hearing about it.
Yeah, that's a thing I have participated in many, many times.
What's his name?
Stephen.
Well, according to the Washington Post, this is borrowed from English and German folklore, which stated that it's the first person with whom a person came in contact that dictated the year's destiny. And so, therefore, you should choose your partner wisely for that New Year's Eve kiss.
How often have you choosed your partner wisely for that New
Chose.
Year's Eve? Yeah, whatever.
Chose, you
That
know.
is your question.
Matt
Many
likes
times.
to chew on things, so.
Okay, good answer.
Right,
Good answer.
right, yeah.
You
Okay.
like
Can
Can we
Next.
see many times on the board?
You say you like to chew on things?
Oh, another X. Damn
Because
it.
he's
Chew on
been
things,
choosed.
Matt.
I don't know.
Because he said cheese.
You have secrets here? What are you chewing on?
I'm chewing on my will to live.
The scenery currently.
Now,
Goodbye, scenery.
in
everything.
Ireland, it is said that if you put a sprig of mistletoe or holly or ivy under your pillow on December 31st, you'll dream of your future partner.
That's all poisonous plants. If you
Put
accidentally
poison
eat
ivy
that shit-
around
Under
your
your
mouth.
pillow and suffocate.
Actual,
Mistletoe is
Mistletoe.
super poisonous.
If you
Really?
put
Yeah.
I remember
wormwood
hanging
in
that
your
shit up. Like, all of us would
nightcap,
hang that up when we were younger.
Yeah,
that
like,
was one thing.
They would always
Yeah.
talk about how, like, many of people that I know that bring up dogs, they're like, dude, do not put mistletoe on your house, because if it gets knocked down and your dog fucking chomps up on it, that dog.
Okay, so that was a great
Dead
That's
dog.
why a
tradition.
lot of people use fake mistletoe nowadays
Yeah.
to keep the tradition going, but
that's
not
why a
have
lot
a
of people
poisonous.
fake kiss.
Yeah,
Okay.
Because they don't want to die.
that starts with an S.
Now,
Ends with two
to
of them.
in Greece.
Every
Kiss.
kiss begins with S.
It's a kiss.
No, it doesn't. But anyway,
In
Now,
Matt's
in
world, it
Every
does.
kiss begins with S. S.
Ass.
It starts with S.
Every kiss begins with ass.
okay, so
No, I want to die.
now, okay, so in Greece, onions are a symbol of good luck and fertility because they sprout even
What,
when
like
no
a
one.
blooming onion, or
Well, it's
do they have to be in a certain kind of grease?
She was
It's-
almost done talking.
Stupid.
It's because they sprout even when no one is paying attention to them. And so on New Year's Eve,
Huh?
families in Greece hang bundles of onions above their doors as a means of inviting that prosperity into the home.
I got a question. Can I ask my question? Okay, onions only grow when people aren't paying attention to
It
them?
says because they sprout even when no one is paying attention.
So they
to
pay
them.
attention to everything else they grow to make sure it sprouts? I'm so confused by that.
I think what they're saying is that onions are easy to grow. Like, even if you don't do everything you're supposed to make a plant
They
grow,
hang onions
they will still grow.
because it's the only thing that they know they will have
Well,
food-wise,
I
'cause
think
they're
that's
lazy
why.
and don't take care
No,
of their
that's why they
crops.
consider it a symbol of good luck and fertility because they sprout no matter what.
Onions are easy.
So on New Year's Eve, they will hang bundles of onions above their doors as a means of inviting that prosperity into the home. And it's also said that on New Year's Day, parents will wake up their children in the morning by gently bonking their kids on the head with the onions that were outside.
So the cheap, only round object they can get their
Yeah,
hands
so they'll
on.
hang them on
They
their
throw them at
doors
their
on
kids.
New Year's Eve, and then
Like
on New
shitty
Year's Day,
comedians.
they'll take them inside and go bonk.
They toss them
To
like
wake up their
Fozzie
kids.
Bear is in the middle of a fucking a really bad joke, and then they just berate them with onions.
It's like, hey, I'm gonna wake you up with this onion, but don't lose that. That's lunch.
Yeah, exactly. It's literally the only thing your lazy dad could grow for us is onions today.
Hey, wasn't it Denmark you were talking about earlier where they did the smashing of the plates on their neighbors' doors?
I don't know. Let me go back up to that and look. Yep.
They have another tradition in Denmark for New Year's where they will stand on their chairs and leap into January at midnight.
Yeah, we said that. We said that.
Okay.
That's where they don't want to be on the ground.
Well, it's all
Yeah.
about bringing good luck and banishing bad spirits.
Apparently in
Unless you break the
Romania,
chair.
I wonder if that's similar to jumping the broom.
what, the
Yeah.
wedding thing?
Yeah, because that's like the same thing. Like you,
Right.
I
Out
mean,
with
I
the
don't
old
know
and
that
with
it's
the
the
new.
same
Yeah.
thing.
yeah. In Romania, apparently farmers talk to their animals.
But do they
for
talk
New
back?
Oh, yeah.
on New Year's?
Well,
Yeah.
I think that's the one where they start off their New Year's by wishing a Happy New Year to all of the farm animals, and it's supposed to bring a good farming year.
They also dress up in bear skin.
Beer skin!
They also dress up in bear skins and sing and dance like kind of carol, but it's meant to like ward off evil spirits.
Wait,
Is that wassailing?
Just so I'm clear here, what they do is they put on a bear
Bear
costume and then run out and greet their animals.
Get out of here, evil
There
spirit!
he is! Oh my god!
that does sound very
poor
traumatizing.
Happy New Year's, motherfuckers!
Ah. So in Germany and Austria, they will bring different symbols to gift friends and family for good fortune, and these symbols can include pigs,
That's a symbol.
mushrooms,
Symbol of mushrooms.
clovers, and chimney sweeps. That's what it says.
What the heck?
A
Is
It
symbol
says-
of a chimney sweep?
That's what it says. But it says you can also buy little tokens of these Lucky Charms at a Christmas market or get edible ones in fun combinations made out of
Who
marzipan.
in the hell wants an edible pig?
Goddamn marzipan.
Made out of
Damn edible
marzipan.
chimneys that get you every time.
An edible chimney sweep.
I don't want an edible
There you
pig.
go.
Maybe it's just like, oh, hey, Santa was here. Let's run up there and nibble on that chimney.
That sounds good to me.
Oh, it's in.
That's a new thing.
I was wrong about the one you were just talking about. It's in Belgium where they all have to wish the livestock a happy new year first in order to have a good farming year.
Well, this one said in
Yeah, exactly.
in Romania that the farmers spend their New Year's trying to communicate with their livestock, earning good luck if they succeed.
And
What?
that's where the dressing up in bearskins.
So, like, if their animals talk back to them, it's like, boom, good luck.
Good
Not,
luck.
I've got a fucking talking animal.
Yeah.
I'm going to make millions of dollars on this motherfucker.
Yeah.
Oh, hey there, Wilbur.
Yeah, easy there, fella. All of our animals talk.
Yeah,
Well, okay,
exactly.
so
It's like, hey,
I
horse,
know-
stand there and look like an asshole. Fucking thank you. I communicated with him. He's standing there and acting like an asshole.
There's a play dead.
It's working. You did it.
No.
So I know that I have some Irish roots in my heritage, and Matt does too. What about y'all?
I don't fucking know.
I do,
If
yeah.
you come from goddamn
Has anyone ever
Wicker
taught
Man,
you
we talked about
to
this.
bang bread on the walls?
No.
I've
But-
banged a lot
No,
of
Graham
things.
was over here sacrificing like
Goats.
virgins to her fucking
my
effigy
God!
of burning
No.
goats.
Virgin
See,
goats. That yeah.
Supposedly, my family on my dad's side
We're
is
murderers.
from Turkey. They're Anatolian. And that's...
And that was the name of the Turkish restaurant we went to yesterday. Was Anatolia.
No shit.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Anyway.
Okay,
Okay, so
Alex,
where
yours.
I was going with that is there's another Irish tradition that I've never heard of, but this is kind of interesting. So the Irish bang on the walls of their homes with Christmas bread in order to chase any bad spirits out of the house to start the new year off with a clean slate.
Seems like the only thing you're gonna pull off there is drawing rats into your walls.
Well, who knew that you could tidy your house with bread banging?
Well, here's what's really
I
interesting
bang
about
bread in
that.
this house all the time.
Just not on the walls.
What's really interesting about that is, like, apparently you've got, like, gluten-free ghost, right? So it's like, you bang the bread, they're like,
Oh,
got
God.
gluten!
like-
And they gotta get out.
Like
There you
on
go.
the
I have celiac.
Atkins diet ghost. Like, oh, not the bread.
Carbs! I'm out of here! I'm never gonna have good luck.
These people and their carbs, get on.
They're banging bread in the kitchen like heathens.
That's how the Ghostbusters made proton packs. They just are carb generators.
That's
The
actually
end.
not facts.
Oh, shit, I didn't know
Did we
that.
want to talk about the other holiday, or we want to say that for next episode?
Yeah, let's save that until the first.
All right.
Save it. It ain't worth a shit anyway.
Save it.
You're talking about Satan's birthday?
Hail Satan.
Santa Satan.
Santa Satan. Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Yes, guys, this is the part of the podcast where
Stay
we're
rotten.
gonna have to just go ahead and go to
It's so funny. Scott's gonna pretend like he's gonna edit any of this shit. We know good and damn well he doesn't have the fortitude to edit anything.
And if you have
on this.
listened to any other episode of this, you already know that
you'll
too.
know that
Holy
too.
shit,
We
we summoned
literally
Satan.
talked for about whale penises for like 30 minutes.
I cut that out.
That was like 3 different episodes. Too.
Not only was it in the episode, it was in a watch episode also. Like
A watch episode.
you could
We're
actually
watching
watch
whale
it, not like
penises.
fake
Well,
watch it
is
like
it?
we're doing right
did
now.
it not all start because of the way you say welcome?
No.
No,
Welcome.
that's not why it started.
Welcome.
Satan.
Hey guys,
Santa.
thank you guys for listening to the podcast. Hopefully,
Stay rotten.
it was educational.
Thank you for
and
everything
informative.
you've been through with us this year.
You've suffered with us.
We're sorry.
Well, penis.
Some people say that family is blood, but I say that family is shared suffering, and you're all family.
Some people say that family is blood, and some people say I want to bring blood out of my family.
You guys stay right.
Stay
They're
right.
Well, penis.
Join us next time for another episode of Rotten Mournings.